Hi, everyone. Welcome to topic number one. Every week, when you view the two Nearpod slides for topic one and topic two, all the way up to topic nine, I like to start each Nearpod with a brief video of myself just explaining what the tool is, why I chose the tool, and specifically how this tool can help students with special needs. So we're starting off with Nearpod. Nearpod has to be one of my favorite tools. There are so many reasons why I love it, but I'm kind of just going to highlight three reasons why I love Nearpod and three reasons why Nearpod is great for students with special needs. The first reason I love Nearpod is because it helps students who have a hard time maintaining attention. Generally speaking, when you're presenting information to students, a lot of teachers, including myself, will use the smartboard. The smartboard is great. However, if I'm standing in the front of a smartboard presenting information, you can look at your audience and you can tell which students are truly engaged in what you're saying and which students are not. Now, I spend a lot of my time as a special education teacher refocusing and redirecting students. And some students, no matter how many times, you tap on their desk or, try to focus them in on the smartboard, it's just never going to really work for them. Trying to stare at the front of the board it's just going to be challenging for them. So the great thing about Nearpod is Nearpod takes your slides and it delivers it to their individual device. So whether they're sitting in front of the room or whether they're sitting in the back of the room, they kind of have front row action where they're seeing the information presented right in front of them. If you choose to do the whole class Nearpod, when you switch over to the next slide, it's going to switch over on their screen too. And the kids love seeing the teachers switching to the next slide, and they can see it happen right in front of them as well. So I love how it kind of takes the teacher standing in front of the room kind of lecture format and kind of makes it more student-centered. The great thing about this is when you do a Nearpod, you don't even have to stand in front of the smartboard. You don't even have to have your smartboard on. You can have all the students viewing the information on their Chromebook or phone or iPad, whatever device you have. You could sit in a circle with them. You can have them work in small groups. So you can present information, not really that I'm going to stand in front of the class and you're going to listen to me. So that's reason number one. Reason number two why I love Nearpod is the assessment and the data that you get from it. When you're teaching something, right, and you're moving through the slides, how can we tell that the students understand information? Well, a lot of times teachers, we like to ask questions. But, we tend to always have the same kids answer the questions. And most of the time, those kids aren't the kids that are struggling or have no clue what's going on. So what you can do is deliver your slideshow, and in between certain slides, you can ask an assessment question. A question, an open-ended question, a multiple choice question, a poll, just to gauge the understanding of your topic. So instead of having one or two of the same kids always answering your questions, you can deliver your slides, ask a question, and you can see all 30 of your students' response in seconds. And it really gives you a good understanding of, are these kids getting what I want them to get? We kind of, I'll go through slides sometimes and I'm thinking that the kids totally get what I want them to get. And then I ask a question. And when you see 30 kids responding, it's clear to you whether you need to go back, whether it's okay for you to move forward, whether you need to pull certain students aside. So this information, this data collection is great for IEP goals. It's great to just see who's struggling. And the reports that you can get afterwards are great to put in students' files, to bring to meetings, initial meetings, parent meetings. It's just great information. The last reason I love Nearpod is I find it to be user-friendly and somewhat easy, meaning most teachers have PowerPoint slides or Google slides. So you're not necessarily reinventing the wheel. You can just transfer over the slides that you already have. There's a free version of Nearpod and there's a paid version of Nearpod. I'm not saying you have to go get the paid version. I had the free version for over a year. I just chose to switch over to the paid version because I found it to be very beneficial to me. There are some things that you can't do with the with the paid version. So you kind of just want to look at, what's available and if it's really worth it to you. But if you have any questions on Nearpod, please reach out to me. It's one of my favorite tools and I hope you like it.